How's that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ba, 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 ba. There we go. I just did like a whole hello, welcome, etc., etc. This is the kind of week I'm having, people. This is the kind of week. Okay, so we're gonna start over. Woo woo. Okay, I almost said it's Jenn Day. It's Friday. Friday Fun with Jenn. I am so glad that you guys are here. Welcome so much. I'm going to say hello again to Gammy. Hey, Trina. Welcome. Hey, Melody. Hey, Crafting Judy. Hey, Gail. Hey, Ascari. I'm so glad you're here. We love new people. Hey, Jill. Hey, Melly. But Lazy, I was saying how I hope we can add some joy to your heart tonight. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Cindy Lee. Hey, Katrina. Morning, Rivka. Hey, Lizzie. So good to see you. Hey, Crafting Journey and Cindy Lee and Stacy. Yeah, I am talking, Melly. I am talking. I'm just talking to myself. You guys will understand after I tell you the week I've had. Hey, Life with Lindsay. Hey, Mickey. Let's see. Hey, Pippa. Welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you can hear me now. Hey, Karen. Hey, Sue. So glad you're here. Bless you. That was my daughter. She wanted to say hello through a sneeze. Hey, Wilma Jean. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Chaotic. Tia. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so glad you're learning. Oh, it's just been so fun. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Shawana, welcome. Hey, Vanessa. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so I am working on from Bella Safina. It's called Snow Sweet. Isn't she adorable? So I'm working right here in this pink area because I figured you guys already know I'm not all with it right now. I needed a space that was one color. So that's why I'm doing it. Tonight we have a lot to go over. We're going to go over my week. We're going to go over 2 prizes, actually 3 I'm going to hand out tonight. And then we're going to talk about our Blinging in the New Year collab. And I'm just so super excited. You have no idea. Okay, so where should we start the party? Okay, I'm going to start it with, Oh, my daughter's laughing at me because we were watching CIS. Yes, we introduced her to CIS and we went all the way back. It started in year 2000. And we watched the first pilot episode. And do you guys ever, like, I know sitcoms and comedies, you look back and it's funny, but like the dramas, I think exactly started my house. The dramas are so funny to look back and watch because of the technology and how advanced. So you see the different flip phones or the fact they don't have cell phones or the big, huge computer screens instead of the thin ones. So we're watching the pilot episode, right? And she likes it. It's great. And then when we're finished, she goes, "Don't watch anymore without me." And we're like, now she's at an age where she can watch probably 75 to 80% of what we watch because we're kind of conservative in what we watch. And so there's not much we watch without her. And I'm like, well, what can we watch without you? And then she starts naming off these things. And I'm like, those are all boring.
Like Handy Mandy.
Yeah, she started naming off things that she watched when she was little. So she goes like, Handy Mandy. And she goes, what else did she like? Teletubbies and Bubble Guppies and Paw Patrol. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Who owns this house again? Who pays the bills? Just because you're going to bed doesn't mean we can't watch TV. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's my intro story. My next story, oh, my glasses are so dirty. I have to take my mask on and off all day at work. And my glasses have been getting weaker and weaker by the week. Yes, that was intended. Hey, Mary Lou, good to see you. Well, this week, my glasses, they're dead. Okay, so they're dead. I took my mask off. My mask got stuck, and I had an emergency at work, and I had to take the mask off quickly. And there's on this side, there's a little silver thing right there, and that keeps this part from going out wide. Well, on this side, it's yellow. Why is it yellow? Because the silver thing popped off, and this now it goes out like this. And so it doesn't stay on my ear at all. And so every time I even remotely move my head, my glasses were falling off. So I did some origami. And I folded up a Post-it note, stuck it in there. Whoops, I bumped you. Sorry. Stuck it in there, cut it to size, and then taped it in. And now this side will fold in, but this side can't because it's all taped. And so I called the doctor today, the eye doctor, and I said, hey, I need to come in and get an eye exam and new glasses. And they're like, okay, well, we can't get you in until February 14th. Well, my eyesight, I don't need to go in like right away. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. I said, but my glasses won't make it that far. I said, my glasses are broken. I need them to see. Is there a way I can go in and maybe get them repaired? And they're like, sure, we'll set you up for a repair. And they're like, we can get you in today. Because I guess the doctor's not in the office, but the opticians are there. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I'm so sorry, but lazy. I hope that tonight we can help your heart smile a little bit. So I'm like, all right. And they're like, well, what time can you come? Well, I will tell you how my day went in just a minute. I was like, you cannot get me out of work fast enough. I will be there the first available appointment. They're like, okay, 2:00. Like, all right. So I still had about an hour of work left. I let my boss know, hey, I got to go get my glasses fixed. And I'm going to leave at 2. I will do case note makeup this weekend because I bring my laptop home. So I leave. I go there. And there's a big sign that says, like, it's a medical place. You must wear a mask. So I put my mask on and I walk through the door. And the 2 guys that are there, which are there all the time, are laughing over a YouTube video, which is fine, with no mask. And that's fine. However, they started helping me and they're like, oh, crap, we need to put our mask on. I'm like, it's okay. I won't tell. So they're like putting their mask on. They're like, we've been triple vaccinated. Da, 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 da. And it's like, oh my goodness. So he looks at my glasses, he looks it up in the computer, and he's like, well, you're 6 weeks out of warranty. And because I had a year warranty, I was hopefully going back, but that was when everything was happening in my life, and I was just going back to work after having 3 months off, and I couldn't get time off to go to some of these appointments. Exactly like with Lindsay. Hey, Shine, good to see you. So, I go in, they look it up, and they're like, but you're only 6 weeks out. Let me see if they have some. I guess they don't carry this pair of glasses anymore. And I was like, great. And then he's like, but I can give you a super sweet deal. And you can, you can get another pair, any other frames that we have in the store. I said, but I'm coming back in, what do you say? I'm coming back in February, and I'm going to be dropping a couple $100s on a new pair of glasses with the new script. And I don't want to, unless you're going to give me a $50 pair of glasses, that's how sweet the deal is. I'm not buying a new pair of glasses today to turn around in 3 months and buy another pair. And no, Cheryl, you didn't. Save the best for last. So he's like, well, I can't help you then. And I was like, you don't have anything you could stick in this instead of a Post-it note paper? Like, you don't have any iPads we can cut to size or any, like, I'm a make it happen person. And my mom works for a glasses company as well. And so I've heard things that she's done to help glasses. And they're like, no, we really can't. And I was like, well, I hope my glasses make it to February. Oh, I can see without them. I can legally drive without them. And if they have a remake redo, what does that mean, Stacy? You'll have to message me. So I walked out of there and I decided, I'm going to go through the drive-through again. I haven't had cherry Coke in a long time. So I go through the drive-through, me and my cherry Coke, and I get some cherry Coke and something to eat. And so I drove home, and my husband doesn't work on Fridays. So he was home, and it's like, what, 2:30, something like that. And so we're sitting on the couch, I'm eating, and oh no, the cherry Coke jar. Right, Stacy? The cherry Coke. It's this thing, this reoccurring thing. So I'm sitting on the couch with my husband, and we're talking and everything. I'm telling him about my day, which I'll tell you more about in a minute, of my clients. And I couldn't finish the cherry Coke, so he had some of it, and then I couldn't finish what I had bought, so he had the rest of it. That's what you do when you're in a loving relationship. You share. And then I decided I'm going to lay down. So I lay down, and he has this bad habit. I love him to death, but he wants to come in and lay next to me, and then it's not just resting. It's his mind talks, and he talks out loud. So what do you think about this? Well, what about this? Well, I did this today. Well, what about, and I was like, I love you. I love you. But if you're going to be in here, you need to be quiet. I can't nap when you're asking me questions. So he ends up getting up and leaving. So I lay down. I hear my daughter come home through the wall from school. So I'm like, okay, my kiddo's home, safe from school. And then that's when I go into a deep, deep sleep. All of a sudden. Well, and let me tell you, tonight I was supposed to go out with friends. I was supposed to, oh no, Katrina. Silly. They lied to you. So I was supposed to go out with friends tonight. It was one of my good friends' birthdays. Her husband's out of town, so the three of us were going to take the fourth one out, and I was looking forward to it. And so I'm laying there and, hey, Sadie, good to see you. All of a sudden, our door bangs open and my husband comes in and he's like, I think I need you to take me to, I might need to go to urgent care. And he's like scratching his hands like this. And he's like, my hands, they're itching. They're itching. And I was like, I'm half asleep, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, your hands are itching. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? And he's like, uh, my lips are numb. My lips are numb. And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking mentally he's gonna laugh at me. I'm like, well, if you say it twice, does that mean it's worse than if you said it once? Um, so I'm asking him, I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about it? And he's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Should I go to the ER? I'm like, you tell me what you need. And I was like, why don't you take one of your allergy pills, go shower. So if you had touched anything, at least the shower will get the residue off. And then afterwards, we'll decide. So he had been deep cleaning our house and he moved, like our washer had moved on its own and he was restabilizing it. I'm getting these words wrong, but like re-leveling it and putting it back where it should be. So his hands had gone under the, hey Kathy, I almost said dishwasher. His hands had gone under the washing machine. Then he was working in his office while I was sleeping under his desk because one of his electrical outlets is not working. So he's trying to figure that out. So as he's talking to me, he's trying to process, like, where did I get bit by a bug? Like, what is this allergic reaction I may be having? So and then he starts talking about the cherry Coke. He's like, I thought the cherry Coke tasted funny. The cherry Coke. I was like, dang it, it's not the cherry Coke.
No, I can taste.
Hey, Rainy Diamonds. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So he goes and he showers. Well, meanwhile, I'm laying in bed, like taking some deep breaths and trying to go, okay, I probably need to cancel tonight. And I'm okay with that. And let's make sure he's okay. And as I'm laying there, all of a sudden I get this text saying that my sister needs to take my nephew to the ER. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I call her and I for her confidentiality, I'm not going to go into everything, but I talked with her and it has to do with one of her kiddos. And she just, I was big sister and she was talking to me. But now my auntie heart, my mommy heart is worried for my little, niece or nephew. I'm not going to get specific. And, so yeah, so then my husband gets out of the shower and he comes in and he's like, hey Irene. He's like, it still itches. It still itches. And then there's spots. He broke out in a rash, like hives. So I'm like, all right, okay, we're gonna go to the ER. We're gonna go to the ER. So I'm getting myself, like, I text my friends, I'm not going to be able to make it. I need to take Tim to the ER. Hey, Diamonds around you. Good to see you. So just a second, I'm going to take a swig. That was my husband. I would never do that on video. So sorry. So lost my train of thought. So we get in the car and I'm like, okay, where are we going? Like which urgent care do you want to go to? And he decides, because his doctor is with a certain hospital, that we should go to this certain urgent care. And it's the same urgent care that Willow was born in. And so now I'm like, okay, I have the emotional stress of my sister. I have the emotional stress of my husband, and is his throat going to close up? And then the emotional stress of everything that happened this year. And I'm like, and I'm driving without my glasses in the rain at dusk because I was so worried I forgot to grab my glasses, and I had taken them off because they were bothering me because they don't freaking fit right now. So, like, oh my gosh. So we get oh my goodness. So Cheryl. So we end up getting to the ER. He gets all registered, and then I'm currently doing allergy testing because constant issues with, oh my gosh, Crafting Judy. So yes, you totally feel his pain. Well, anytime anything happens lately, he breaks out in hives. It's just funny. So, we we're sitting there and he registers, and then they take us back, and his hands are so swollen. And his wedding ring, which he can't really get off now right anyway, but it's like is not coming off. But the nurse is bound and determined to get his wedding ring off because she doesn't know if his hands are going to get any bigger, and she doesn't want to have to cut it off. So she's like soaping up his hand. She's trying to grab it. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I'm about to go to Dollar Tree and buy myself some glasses. Oh my goodness. So, oh, thank you so much, Lindsay. So she had his hand like covered, and she's like yanking on it and pulling it. And she's like, let me know if this hurts. His poor face was just like, this random woman is pulling on my hand. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh goodness, right, Cheryl? Dental fun. Exactly, Pippa. That's what was going through my brain the whole time. I was just like, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm like, why don't you let me take care of this at home? We could use like a string or dental floss. So we get back there. Okay, guys, this isn't the half of the story. This isn't the funny part of the story yet. Okay. So we get called back. We are in a shared room. I'm just going to leave that there for a moment. Shared room. Second person in the room. Curtain between us. I told Tim I was having Golden Girl flashbacks because half the time in the scenes of Golden Girls, they mistake people and all of that kind of stuff. And then it's this comical scene. And I'm sitting there like, okay, all right. So we're sitting there. And we know someone's on the other side, not just because the curtains pull, but because I saw some boots when we first walked in, like straight ahead, like some snow boots and some food on the tray. So we sit down, and all of a sudden, I'm going to try to mimic. We hear, ugh, ugh. I'm not kidding. I was like, what? What? Who is pushing what out?
Couldn't move.
But she was trying to move. And then she starts talking to herself. But it's not just talking. It's crazy talk. It's like, where's the red thing? Where'd my feet go? Oh, they're gonna fix me. When they get here, they're gonna fix me. Just you wait. They're gonna fix me. And she's like, dang it. I can't handle the beeping. She's like, the beeping's driving me crazy. And then she's like, I've been here effing hours. And she's just like, Tim and I are texting each other. Does she know we're here? Because it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. And so we started texting our daughter everything that she was saying. And we're just like, and she was attached to the oxygen that was coming through the wall, and she kept trying to like grab it because all we saw was this clear cord just like kept moving the curtain, and she'd be like, ooh, ooh, give me this. Ooh. We're just like, what the heck? She's like, 3 hours my foot. Where's that stupid ambulance? I'm just like, oh my gosh. So then the doctor comes in to see my husband. Doesn't even phase her that this is happening on the other side of the curtain. And she's just asking him, let me look in your mouth. Okay. Are the hives on your, well, she didn't say hives. Is the rash like on your stomach or on your back? So he pulls his shirt up, and sure enough, it's just like this. I'm not a medical person. I call it a casual rash because the dots were there. But when we were going to the ER, there was red spotchiness behind the dots. Now they were just dots. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. And she's like, oh, and she asked him all these questions. And then she's like, well, we really don't know what you're allergic to. It's pretty impossible to figure this out. So we're just going to give you like these 2 medications. One is, Cheryl, you're going to know this, but like one is a beta blocker 1 and one is a beta blocker 2. And then we're going to give you this medication to help with the inflammation. And so it's about 5 days of medication just to kind of get his system settled down. And then we came home, and I was just like, oh my goodness. We get in the car and it's like 6:25 and I'm supposed to meet with my friends at 6:30, and he's like, and we still have to pick up the scripts, and they go, he goes, do you want to like drop me off and like go out with your friends? And I'm like, no. I haven't even begun to tell you about my day at work. And I'm like, no, I'm done. I am done. Yes, prednisone. I'm just done. So we ended up going to right down the street. There's a place called Family Fair, which is a grocery store, kind of like your Kroger, Meijer. I know they're all over the country. They're called different things. And so they had a 24-hour pharmacy. So we went there, and then we're like, well, let's pick up some food for dinner here. And I just felt like salad. So we got some yummy salad there. And so then I'm like, I need a drink. Like I need a drink. So I already have the cow. Yes, but I didn't have the energy to cook the cow, Cheryl. Wilma's saying prednisone. Watch out for the monkeys. Cindy Lee's laughing at us. Cheryl's asking, they didn't do a skin test. No, Cheryl, I don't know. I just was like, seriously, if we're going to pay this money, whatever. So, yeah. So I'm like, I need a drink. So then we text my daughter, and I was like, well, she's 14. We're not giving her alcohol, but we said, do you want a special drink? So she wanted some sparkling, like non-alcoholic grape juice. So we got her some raspberry flavored. That's what she wanted. We had salad. Hey, Billy. And I wanted to buy like everything chocolate under the sun, but I stopped myself. I bought us some watermelon and blueberry candy canes, and I bought a chocolate bar that I'll enjoy after this live. But I'm about ready to just, instead of buy me a coffee, just be like, buy me a chocolate bar because it was crazy. And I had a client come in yesterday and basically bang down my door, even though she didn't have an appointment. Brought an interpreter with her, wanted me to write this letter. I can't write the letter. I'm not the doctor to write the letter. And so then today I'm hungry at 3 a.m. That's why my body's like this. Yes. Yeah, just not a cherry Coke. I did buy a 2-liter cherry Coke. Just haven't had any of it. So yeah, where was I? Oh, so then today we were supposed to meet, and then the ride didn't pick her up, but I was in with another client. And so I have to use the company's cell phone right now when I'm with a client because I have to use an interpreter. I'm a therapist. And when my clients call my phone instead of the admin phone, while I'm in a session, even if I have a do not disturb, it pops up on the screen right now. And so I had forgotten to put it on do not disturb because no one ever calls me. But she has my number somehow. And so she started calling me in the middle of a session. And then my office phone started ringing because I had forgotten to put that on do not disturb because it's been a crazy day. And then my computer started blowing up with chat, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the whole thing was somebody didn't pick her up because the admin made a mistake, which is fine. We all make mistakes. So we switched to a phone session last minute. And then she got mad at me, and I found out that yesterday when she came and talked to me, she went and talked to the doctor who could write the letter. It's for her citizenship. And she told the doctor, instead of saying what I said, which was, I cannot write the letter unless the doctor says it will help you. Your psychiatrist, because I'm not a psychiatrist, I don't write scripts. Your psychiatrist is the one in charge of this letter. And he has to tell me if he wants any subsequent support to his letter, because the government gets really funny if you muddy the waters and send too much information. Wilma, how's spring break, winter break? I'm so excited for you. You've worked so hard. So she told the psychiatrist that I wanted to write the letter, not what I said, and that I needed his letter by today so I could know what to write. So I got an email yesterday from the psychiatrist, asked, like, very passive aggressive, and he's not with our company. And so today I had a session with her, and it's not her fault. It's her fault she lied, but it's not her fault she forgets from day to day. That's her. She has something, that's why she's seeing me. She has some mental health problems. And so she's asking, when are you writing the letter? When are you giving it to me? And I was like, well, we went over this yesterday, and I was really polite with her. But then when I got off, I was so livid. I called the psychiatrist, got a hold of him, talked to him, and he's like, well, I thought that was really odd that she would say that. I'm like, you think? Why? Like, in a professional world, like, I would never do that. And I said, if that ever comes across, that is not me. Like, our clients are not all, I'm saying this very politely, like, they don't understand that some of their choices are going to affect the outcome of what they really want. And so sometimes they try to do workarounds, and those workarounds, she might have been exactly. So yeah, it just, so I was already cranky. And when I'm cranky, I put the cranky aside so that I'm so nice and put together when there's, a client, but then afterwards, because it took so much emotional energy. And then I came home and the glasses, and oh my gosh, it's just a day. It was just a day. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be with you guys. Thank you so much for listening to my craziness. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's what's been going on just today. And that was just the end of my week. There was so much more that happened. But now my husband and I have a joke. I think we're going to be grunting for the next couple weeks just to make each other laugh. Where's my red thing? And we're going to be like, where's my legs? Help me find my red thing. We still don't know what the red thing is.
It probably was for fingertip oxygen.
I don't know. So that was it. So deep breath, everyone. Deep breath. All right. So I think we should pick some winners. What do you think? For Gratitude November, I think we should. So I'm going to bring my computer forward. And what I did, yeah, don't pay attention to my dirty computer. But what I did is I put I went through like November 1st and did a comment picker. November 2nd, not a comment picker, a number picker. So November 1st, November 2nd, November 3rd, and you can be in this more than once because you participated every day. You had a chance to be picked up to 30 times. So that's why some people on here more than once. There's 2 prizes. So the first prize is going to be a full drill rhinestone / crystal canvas from crystalcanvas.usa. And second place is going to be from the calming strips, which I opened in my Down the Rabbit Hole. And those are really good therapeutic practices that you can have. They're still sending them to me. However, if I don't get them by mid next week, I will grab some fun things from my stash. So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I can't see your comments right now. So hopefully you guys are ready. So here we go. So this is for the crystal canvas. Spin, spin, spin. All right, I think I saw Kathy Trust here. So Kathy, you win a crystalcanvas.usa canvas. So please email me at dpaddictionadventures@gmail.com. Let me know your name and your address, and I will let Amy know, Amy Reed over at Crystal Canvas, and we'll get that sent on. I believe you'll be able to pick any canvas you want from her site. But if you can email me your address, then I will email you the link and the details. Okay, so we're going to hide Kathy because she's already won once. And now, Kathy, if you're on here again and you win a second time, you're not going to win again. Okay, I'm sorry. Only one winner per event. One-time win. So this is for the calming strips. Diamonds by Jennifer. So Diamonds by Jennifer, if you can email me at dpaddictionadventures@gmail.com, I will send that over. Let's see here. I'm just reading, and that's a wrap. Thank you for coming. Oh, yes, Wilma Jean, do some deep breathing, practicing being a therapist. I know the red thing is the cowbell. I thought you said cowbell for first. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button. So yes, that is who won. Whoop, whoop. Do you ever feel like you're talking in third person when you're talking about someone with your name, right? So Jennifer was a really big name for about 5 to 10 years. So right, Cheryl. Thank you for all the congratulations, you guys, for supporting one another. But yeah, I always feel like I'm talking in third person, or when I'm sending an email and I'm like, dear Jennifer, or hey Jennifer, or good morning, Jennifer. It's like, what? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, I don't know if you want to help a girl out, but my friend, no cow in my freezer, just Bambi. Oh my goodness. Bambi.
Bambi killer.
My friend Mickey with Mickey Sunshine Creates is really trying to make it to 450 subscribers. She goes on before me and she's a hoot. She and Rebecca with Crafting Journey do the mystery paintings, and she's always popping in and out of our lives. And I really enjoy her sense of humor. So if you want to check out her channel, please do. She's trying to get to 450, and she was at like 3 away from that. So if you're looking for somebody funny and somebody to like warm up your appetite for your Friday night, that's what she does. I believe she starts at 7:30 Eastern. Yes, that's her. And I think I saw Tia in here. Tia is going to be my friend all of January. I'm so excited. She and I are doing blinging in the new year, and we are going to do an extra, like a special spin on it. What we're going to do is New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a kickoff at 9 p.m. I don't know if I'm going to do late night or if someone else is doing a late night. We'll see. But we're doing a kickoff and just having a little fun. And then we're going to start the next week in like for realsies, and Tia's live on Wednesday after New Year's. And it's going to be so much fun because what's going to happen is people are going to be able to say, hey, like I want to be in your live. And so they can come in and we will have them actually right here on StreamYard. They will be sitting next to me. Let's see. It doesn't show because there's only one of me, but they will be sitting next to me and Tia, and they will be able to just like show us, you know, hey, this is my painting. And we'll be able to say, okay, what do you want to, hey, Mindy, what do you want to do with your painting? Like, do you want your, like, what, did it come with ABs? Did it come with crystals? Do you want like shadows? Do you want to bling something out where it has actual sparkle? Do you want some shading? How do you do movement? Like Tia has a great example with her Dreamer Designs on how she had added some different types of drills to give movement to her painting. And so we're going to have like this real live interaction with us. And then every week, okay, every week there's going to be a surprise for the person in the live with us, and surprise for the chat. Woo! And what I mean by surprise is a giveaway. Okay, so the person who is in with us will get a surprise, and the person who's in the chat will we'll do a way to draw a name from the chat, because we want both sides of you guys to know, to be able to win. We haven't discussed how the grand prize will end, but the grand prize will be, because DP with Sparklers is sponsoring this, the grand prize will be a DP with Sparklers original canvas. And what we love about that is she does crystals, ABs, and normal drills, and it's just amazing. So that will be the grand prize. We haven't decided yet how you will win the grand prize. She and I still have to talk behind the scenes a little bit. She and I have both been a little busy. Oh my goodness. They are in the basement and the sirens are going. Why are they going, Narita? What did I miss, Narita? Narita, my daughter. Oh no, St. Louis people. Everyone, duck for cover. Hey, Gail, good to see you. Oh, special thoughts and prayers, Narita, right now going up. Now, the reason we want to do this too is I love Cheryl and I love Rebecca, and they are doing their event. And so we just feel like this would be a great support for their event as well. And just would help the whole community. You know, we're going to ride this wave together. And so we're so excited. You guys could be doing both events, but then this is kind of a real detailed on how to do it. And then they will have, you know, a bunch of funds on Ticket to Ride. So that's what's coming up. So excited. So excited. Narita, I know. Do they have any animals? It's always hard because our dog always wants to go up and we're supposed to go down when there's a tornado warning. So we're like dragging her down the stairs and she's like, no, I want to go swimming. So funny. Okay. So that is blinging in the new year. And the way we're going to do guests is that I will be putting a post on Instagram every week, and I will be putting a post on like Facebook or YouTube, and that when you see that post or that video, then you will comment on it and we'll do a comment picker from those comments. So just kind of keep your eye out. I don't know how she's selecting them, but that's how I'm going to select them. So I'm going to do a comment picker from either Facebook or Instagram, and then that will be my guest on my Friday nights. So you'll have Wednesday night chances and Friday night chances. So we're so excited. Okay, is there anything else I missed, guys? Anything else? Anything else? I know. At least I've laid more drills than before. And my daughter's complaining that I'm not laying them straight enough. And I'm like, I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. It's hard for me to, for some reason, when there's huge blocks of color, it's really hard for me to lay them straight. I don't know why. I like this canvas a lot, but the one thing I don't like is it has the training wheels, which is the circles around the letters. And so I'm so busy, instead of just enjoying the process, I'm so busy on trying to get them down, down on the ground. Down on the ground. Ticket to Ride, Karen. Go check out Rebecca's YouTube video. She has a YouTube video on the event, Ticket to Ride. And so it's just, you sign up on the Facebook group, and then you get to pick a location of where you want to go. It has to be realistic. So you have to be able to like go there. It doesn't mean it has to be an actual place. Like it can be like Chuck Penson or something like that. Yeah, but lazy, like go, like the video's already up on YouTube for me. So go put your name in and just say, hey, I'd love to do it too. But yeah, a Ticket to Ride is, they are picking destinations and having lots of fun with it. So I'll let you watch that video. I don't want to get into too detailed of it tonight, but check it out, please. It explains everything. And then once you join the Facebook group, it explains it even more. But I'm really excited to see their event soar, and I'm excited because I'm doing the same piece they're doing, so I get to have so much fun. You'll have fun no matter what piece you're doing. Let's see. What else do we have going on? Oh, we have one more person. What painting am I working on? Great question. This is called Snow Sweet from Bella Safina. Isn't she super cute? So I'm doing her, and then I'm about to start this weekend, because I always do a round and a square. I'm about to start Christmas Truck from Craftably. And right now this is on super sale if you get it in the white tube, which there's nothing different between the white tube and the new. There might be some tweaks, but nothing huge. And so you can go get it. And it's so cute. And it comes with ABs. I did an unboxing, and look at these ABs. It comes with one bag, 2 bags, 3 bags of white ABs. You are, Karen. Oh, you need to post it. Okay, so that's how we'll end the evening. Run over to Creative Craft Addictions Facebook. It's down in the description. You can click on the link. And there, if you scroll down a little bit, I posted this cute little snowman picture with work in progress. I know it's not Wednesday, but run over there and post your work in progress in that link, and I can pick. Oh, Jill, I'm so glad. That's so fun. Yes, Cheryl, you love the frames. Yep, absolutely. Yes, so go. I know, Mindy, you did them last year without me because it got so delayed. I did a whole video on how I got my truck tube and there was no truck inside. I thought Mr. Mike over there was going to pull his hair out. I'm like, why would the post office deliver me a blank tube with nothing in it? Thanks, Mindy. So he had to send me a new one. Anyway. But yes, go over to the Creative Craft Addictions Facebook page or become a member and then post with the little pink. And for some reason, it says people are saying they're having problems posting pictures to the comments. So if that's true and you can't, I have no reason why. I Googled and I went into all the settings and there's absolute no reason why you shouldn't be able to comment with a photo. If you can't, just list what you're working on. If you put it separately in the Facebook, it's not going to work with the comment picker. I won't be able to include you as one of the winners. Winner, chicken dinner. And I'm just going to make it a surprise from Jenn, what you get from me. So I'm going to throw something in the mail. You're just going to get a little surprise from me, just for showing your little, either showing or telling us what you're working on. Yeah, Mindy, I don't know how I'm going to do with all that A-Bing and the wax having issues, and we'll see. Now I have lots of different wax to work with, and maybe I can test out what works best. I don't know where my friend Crashly is. She must be working hard with the family. But all of you are here. I'm so glad. It's been so fun. So exciting. Well, don't tell me here, Cheryl. You got to tell me in the Facebook page. Doesn't count if you tell me here. Okay, so let's see. So this is, do a refresh. And what I love about Creative Craft Addictions is we really want everybody to post anything they want craft-wise on the page. It's so fun. But this is what it looks like. Whip It Wednesday. You can post down below what you're working on. So go do that right now. And in about 1 minute, I'm going to go. I think I need my sleeping bag. No, Berta, no. Yes, you can, Cheryl. Loom knitting. Look at that. How fun is that? Look, I have like 1,800 fingers. Woo! Ah, little bunny. Okay. Berta, you and I, we need to have talk. We need to have a talk. And I have no idea where I got the sleeping bag option. Berta was buying way too much from Diamond Art Club. And so I told her she had to get in the sleeping bag and I was going to zip it up. I was going to sew up the top, leave her a little room to pass her food and a straw for drinks. And then that was it. That's and she had to stay in there in sleeping bag timeout. Not your mama's mud. Yes, thank you, Mindy. Well, Tim is sitting in front of me. He seems to be doing fine. He made himself some popcorn. He had himself a salad. He's watching his HGTV. I think he's in seventh heaven. So, all right. So here we go. Let's see what's in here. So this is what it looks like. Creative Craft Addictions. This is the blinging in the new year post I did. Let's see what people are working on. Working on the train. Berta's working on Forest Snowman. Scrapping Sylvia's working on Levathon. Gail is working on Christmas delivery. Robin's working on dog beds for SPCA. That's awesome, Robin. Cheryl's working on Winter Village. Melinda's been painting since June. She finished 2 snowmen with rounds and she started Perseverance. Yvonne's working on the Male Mermaid from Crystal Canvas Arts, and Sue is working on DAC Snowman. Okay, so we are going to do our random comment picker. So I need to click on this, I think, right? See, I should not be doing this. I should not. This is live TV, people. Live TV. Okay, post. Yes, this is a post. Give me the post. Give me the post. Poster. I did log into Facebook. Okay, guys, this is not fun. Jen Roberts should not be doing this live. I should not be doing this live. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I promise I will figure this out, and I will pick somebody. Oh, but Lizzie, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You have to watch Paper and Glue. That sounds fun, Cheryl. That sounds fun. All right, so I will figure that out. I will do a quick drawing. That gives you guys time. Bonnie's working on Butterfly Collector. Amy's on DAC Mountain Castle. Stacy's working on Cozy Christmas. Karen's working on Crafty Christmas Truck. So yes, I will pull that and I will post it and let everyone know who won. And well, but Lazy, go sit on him then. You decide. Do you want to wake him up or do you want to be happy? So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great night and I will see you soon. Thank you for your love and your laughs. Until next time, be blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.